the case or anything like that. I would just really like to express my sincerest gratitude to the New Zealand Police Service. They have been remarkably supportive during this time, and I couldn't ask for better people to be in charge of the investigation. Just to the court today, the judge was wonderful with the way that he spoke. I'd just like to thank him for his consideration on the matter. And I have to thank Air New Zealand. They have just been remarkable. They are a real tribute to the country. I've never been to New Zealand. Obviously, we see your Prime Minister on the news and she comes across as an amazingly eloquent woman. And the way that the community has reached out to us as complete strangers, I have not ever experienced anything like it in my life, and I would just like to say we are deeply grateful, and just for the compassion expressed by the people in the New Zealand community we've come across. I wanted to come here angry that you've all been so kind. It's been really good, so thank you.
Just say some words about
Sean was a wonderful person, and we loved him very deeply. I was devastated to hear that his life had been taken from him. The worst thing was telling my mother. I think he was my mum's favourite. My mum was my mum's favourite, which is okay because mums have favourites. We just don't tell them, but everyone knows. Yeah, we're just really sorry that he's gone. He loved being over here. He loved the surf here. He loved the lifestyle and the place, and we're glad he wasn't too far from home, and yeah, we're just going to miss him a lot. It's going to be missed around the Christmas table, that's for sure.
What about Bianca and how she's doing in their relationship?
Bianca is amazingly resilient and strong. I cannot even begin to understand what she's gone through as a person, and she's a really strong young woman. But you know, she comes from good, strong Irish stock, so I wouldn't expect anything less from the girl, to be honest. So yeah.
Been able to see her yet?
Yes, we've been with Bianca today, yeah. Obviously that was our first priority, to get over here and just let her know that we're supporting her, and you know, we're just really glad that she's alive.
How long will you stay?
We're not sure. We're just going to wait until Sean's body can be released to be taken home so we can bury him at Naranda where he was born. Yeah.
Without talking about the case,
Yeah.
but how important was it to come here today and come to the courtroom for you guys?
Look, it was. I just didn't want Sean to just be just a face. You know, he has a family. He's very well loved. You know, he's a real character, and yeah, we just don't know even how to begin to put life together without him being here, I guess. And just to see the process, we're a way away. You know, Australia is a way away from us. We've all got commitments and family and things that make it difficult to be able to come over here. Just to put it in context and to understand, and just to have a look at the process and how it goes about. And yeah, just so when we're seeing things on the news, it's not completely alien to us, yeah.
Had he been away from home for a while?
Sean loved to travel. He intermittently came home. He was terrible at keeping his phone and wallet and passport. He was constantly keeping Ray-Ban sunglasses in business, I think. Yeah, so we were used to him being intermittently unavailable, yeah.
Do you have recalled the last time you actually spoke to Sean before that?
Yeah, I sure do. I helped him get a new passport that he'd lost. He came into work there and I helped him with his documents, and oddly enough, I said a goodbye that I would say if I knew I wasn't seeing him again. Yeah, he looked a lot like our father, who passed away quite young and tragically, so sometimes when you catch him in certain lights, it's a little bit uncanny. Yeah, so it was one of those moments, yes.
You work in law enforcement.
I do, that's correct, yeah.
Has that given you some way of dealing with this?
Oh, look,
family?
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You understand. You see enough of life to know these things transpire. You don't think it's ever going to happen to you. I've certainly been on the end of giving death notifications to family members, and I've had that experience on the other side of it now, and you just wish it was anybody other than yourself, but it's inescapable, yeah.
And so, just to be clear, they had been on a holiday around New Zealand. Were they travelling?
Bianca works over here, so Sean, between jobs, comes and stays with her because they're obviously a couple, yeah. Yep.
What's the relationship like, the two of them?
They love their surfing and travelling and eating vegan food, which is a little bit beyond my understanding at the best of times. Yeah, that was just them. Yeah, they're very well suited with that sort of wanderlust, I think the word they throw around with it is these days, so yeah.
Has your mum got support back at home?
Yeah, she does. I'm very worried for Mum. I don't ever want to see that, but it's, you know, Mum has to deal with it. Yeah, we have to face that. Yeah.
They're engaged, the two of them engaged.
Yes.
Have they said it?
That changed as their plans changed. They're young. They're still at that great age where you're reckless temperance of youth hasn't sort of come into line with the responsibilities of adulthood, dare I say it, and it never will for Sean now. So